the thing.
Oh! Like this plan goes on mass destruction. Gas to see the bad towards arrest. Just a competition in the warrior's nation. Not the worst, it's the legislation. If you don't look, you'll find out.
Razor. Where's Razor been?
Hey, Razor's fine. He's gonna be right. He's gonna be good, right as rain, man. As soon as he gets his new hip.
His new body.
As soon as he's back to fucking normal, man. As normal as he'll ever be.
Well, welcome back.
Welcome back. How long has it been since we did a show?
Over 2 months.
Ooh.
And I must apologize because that was my fault.
Man, it's been a while.
Yeah. This I was telling Big Laz here, or the Lizard King. That was my longest recovery from.
No, wait. It was before. I think it was even before New Year's, man.
No, this was New Year's Eve.
So it's been longer than 2 months.
Oh well, yeah, I know. But I'm talking about my recovery.
I think our last show was back in
November.
Fuck yeah,
It was November.
Back in
Like
November, man.
4.5 months.
Yeah, it's been 4.5 months since the TK Road out in style.
That's why New Year's Eve was. I got a little carried away, even for the general standards.
It's like we were all supposed to be taking it easy, but this guy, he's got to go rogue, all on his own.
I don't know what happened. Like I was only having a couple of beers that night too, right? I was just like, okay, have a couple, and then we'll do something later on that week. I walk outside, there's fireworks, and my neighbor's like, we have, I don't know what they're called, those metal tubs.
A metal tub?
Those metal tubs that did you put like ice?
Oh yeah, they had a big ass fucking metal tub.
They had 3 of them with beer.
Oh wow.
3 of these things with beer and ice.
Those guys were genuine alcohol.
And there was only like 8 of them, so I'm like, they need help. So I was like, okay.
They need help.
So I said, okay. I went over there and, oh man, like, I don't even like wine, but by the time it was like 4 in the morning, apparently I drank a bottle of wine.
Damn, you drank a bottle of wine?
Bottle of wine and some champagne. So I know I alone had about close to 15 beers plus a bottle of wine and maybe like half a bottle of champagne. It was horrible.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't remember getting home.
Jesus.
I don't remember anything past 3 or 4. Somebody walked me home.
Yeah, you had to walk.
I don't know. I did remember waking up in the ER of VA.
Oh.
Like I don't even know how I got there. But my throat was like this, like a fucking frog, man.
Frog man.
And
the
doctors were like, "How did you get here?" I was like, "I don't know." They're like, "Did you drive here?" I was like,
They told you that?
Yeah. I was like, "I don't drive, man." I said, "I don't know. I just woke up here."
You're all scared?
Yeah. It was pretty bad, and 2 months of recovery from that, man.
Damn.
I damaged my throat really bad. It was funny. The doctors were like, "You went above and beyond." I was all poisoning.
They even told you went above and beyond.
Yeah, I was like, nah.
They're like, you better be Ra's al Ghul or some shit. You're fucking gonna die.
It was
It's
really intense, man. Like that first week was like, holy shit. Just imagine being hammered for a week, man.
Can't even imagine that shit.
It was a new accomplishment in the general thing, but I don't want to do of again.
Maybe a day of still being messed up.
No, this was a week, dude. I'm not talking about drunk. I'm talking about that
overall
overall thing of hangover and stuff like that for a week. Dude.
You probably sucked out all your life energy and your life force, man. You're just all corrupted, man. You're like a corrupt file. That's what you were. You were a corrupt file for a whole week.
Then I got rebooted. I was like,
you're trying to reboot yourself. You're probably,
dude,
if a dog looked at you, you were probably like flickering. Your life force is kind of glowing.
It's like covering around me. Like
the dog is like, what the hell's wrong with me?
Yeah, man, they gave me steroids to rebuild the muscles that I damaged in my throat. All sorts of allergic pills because of the damage that I inflicted on my throat and esophagus. They were afraid that I could become easily to infection and stuff like that. I literally almost melted away my whole fucking inside.
Yeah, dude.
So I was like, that's
acid.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, that's a new.
You should have documented.
A new fucking trophy there. Like,
you should have documented that whole weekend.
I'm sure any other guy would have like wanted to die or something. I was like,
pretty sure.
I was like, I got this.
Pretty sure any other guy would have been like, just do it. End it.
Shoot me. But I was like, I got this.
Oh man.
But that's why it took so long.
Yeah, that's why he took so long. That's why he couldn't go to TNA Lockdown. Which, if you watch the other shows, we were talking about it for like the last fucking 4.5 months before. But I went, of course. I fucking represented the team over there, and man, it was awesome. It was a fucking awesome show, and we'll talk about that later too.
Man, we can go into it now. I mean,
I'm getting 5 minutes before the start of the show anyway. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, I got awesome seats. 2 seats for $70 bucks, 35 each, and they were like really good level seats. You can see I was right there in front of the ring.
Why don't you inform them on why TNA keeps it small and not like these other WWE bitches who prefer like a whole fucking dome?
I heard all these people saying like, oh, look at that, they couldn't even fill the dome, and they couldn't. They're not WWE, and I was like,
WWE can't even fill up the dome.
No, they can't.
You know how big the Alamo Dome is? It's pretty fucking big.
And the only reason that TNA booked the dome was because they wanted to come to San Antonio for a long time. They've been getting all the fan mail and everything.
Vince McMahon got a new name. It's Bitch McMahon.
And I'll tell you guys why. Because Vince has an exclusive contract with the AT&T Center. Nobody else can play it. No other wrestling organization.
The Spurs had to ask permission to play in their own dome.
Except
from Bitch McMahon.
Except WWE. Nobody can go there. So the only place that another company could go is the fucking Alamo Dome.
Well, what about the Freeman Coliseum?
I think.
Oh, well, that was actually really small too.
Yeah. It's not even.
Yeah.
I don't think they could support anything.
Yeah, that's
anymore.
the hockey one.
Yeah. So the only venue that was, economical for them to run is the dome. And on top of that, the way they set up the arena, they set it up for between 10 and 15,000 seats. That's all they cut off one part of the arena and they had it set up just for that.
That's still a good number, though. I mean,
that's good for any kind of concert or anything, you know.
No, that's a good follow. I mean, especially for true followers. Now, what's the other move that Bitch McMahon did as far as showing how scared he is afraid of TNA?
Well, you were saying like if anybody's been watching Raw the last couple of months, is that they've been bringing out all these old guys, all the big names.
Do you watch WWE?
I watch it. I watch it when there's nothing else on, man.
I don't support them at all.
If there's nothing on, I'll watch it.
I won't. I'll just play solitaire on my computer if that's it.
I mean, I rarely sit through the whole show, but I'll watch like little parts while I'm working or something. I'm doing something. But yeah, they brought back Flair. I
can't believe that little. Well, I can't say I can't believe because
he needs the money, man. He needs the cash.
Flair, sometimes you're just a little sellout.
Yeah, he
is. Bitch, man.
He'll kiss McMahon's ass for anything.
You got $100? Oh.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, McMahon for the last year, or maybe for a couple of months, he's been buying up all the talent that he can, all the veterans, and signing them to Legends deals. And then
I will give McMahon that. I love the Legends.
Yeah.
I love that side project he has going on. I don't know why Bishop or anybody in TNA couldn't do anything like that before. I mean, because that was like a late spur of the moment idea. McMahon's like, well, wait a minute. I don't have to have these guys in my arena. Why not just give them their own show?
The Legends?
Oh,
well, I mean, they're not doing anything.
No, Legends only happens like one every three months? They do a show once every 3 months?
That's NXT. That's like the development in Florida.
No, they had. I remember I burned like 2 copies already of Legends.
Legends.
It's a certain little. They have as Legends nights or whatever, but it's all the old school wrestlers. Even DDP jumps in on it from time to time.
Oh, I think that's an indie company. That's not.
But that's owned by McMahon.
No, it's not owned. It's not owned by him. It's just an indie company by themselves. They're separate. It's a separate organization.
Are you sure? Because a lot of these guys have to go through McMahon before they get in there.
No, well the thing is that McMahon will let Legends that are under a Legends deal. He'll let them work for another little indie company.
That's not TNA.
They're not on TV. As long as they're not on television, they're fine.
Even if it was TNA?
Even if it was TNA. As long as they're not on TV, as long as they're not under contract. As long as they're not on TV, not under contract, and they're not like.
That's not smart. That's
as long
scared.
as they're not with the competition.
People call that smart business. That's scared business.
Yeah. Nash, he's getting paid
to not do nothing.
To not do nothing.
Nash, why, man? Why you got so much dedicated fans at TNA, man.
Flair, he wants to do stuff. So they have to let him.
I'm with the other people. It's like nobody wants Flair anymore.
Foley. The only reason he went back to WWE is because he knew that he couldn't wrestle anymore because of his concussion.
Well, doesn't he have like a management position now?
He's got his concussion issue, so he can't wrestle anymore. So he went back there because that's the only place he could go to get the money that he wanted to make and not do jack. He wasn't gonna make money and not do jack working for TNA. They were gonna have him jump off a fucking cage even if he was hurt to make the money that he wanted to make. So yeah, he wasn't gonna fucking just leech off him.
What a little bitch move though, man.
X-Pac and New Age Outlaws, they just signed Legends deals.
X-Pac, the guy that's like, I don't like McMahon and blah blah blah.
He likes the money though. They'll go with the money.
Well, I'm sure him and Nash were like, hey man, we can just keep drinking, so fuck it.
Oh man.
What did he do? Did he sign Razor too? I mean, really?
No, Razor's not under a Legends deal.
It doesn't matter, but would he be afraid of TNA, like the spotlight for Razor? If TNA said, hey, we're going to have Razor do a commentary, you know how many people are going to fucking watch that show?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Bischoff.
Blast the shit out of the ratings.
I'm pretty sure if anybody's waiting, is Bischoff is waiting for Razor to fucking get his shit together.
Like he's my
like,
ace on my team.
I'm pulling for you, brother. Because I know that I was reading on Bischoff did a radio show, and he was like, he asked him about Cody Hall.
Okay.
They asked him, you do that gut check.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ever bring Cody onto the gut check? He says, well, just wait and see. I've been friends with Scott for years, and Cody and Garrett, they were friends since they were kids. So just watch. I'm waiting to.
Man.
So I'm like, yeah, okay. They're waiting to see if he can get a shit together, and then they'll bring Cody onto the show.
Well, the only good thing about that McMahon Legends that he has, McMahon can only afford them for so many months or so many years.
Yeah, the Legends, they usually sign like 3-year deals or something like that.
Some are even shorter because like
look at that fucking awesome.
Like
that's the dome, man. That's the Alamo Dome.
There's Bully Ray. I love that man. I don't care if he went to Aces and Eights. I think he generally just deserved the belt.
Dude,
you know how long he's been with these guys and they didn't even give him anything?
Nothing. They didn't do
nothing.
Well, you know what? His defense, he got in the best shape he's ever been in.
Look at those calves, the best calves.
He lost so much weight.
You see that right there?
Yeah. I think we should just pause it for a few. Just
we haven't done a show in ages, man. We're gonna keep going.
At least put
we can see this.
Put the sound down a little bit.
Nah, we can see this and understand what's going on. You're a hardcore fan.
Hardcore fan, brother. But one of the things that they did on the show was at the end of the show, all the fans they start throwing shit at into the ring.
And that's old school.
Just like at Bash at the Beach '96, when they threw all the trash into the ring.
We're watching right now.
They're showing clips of the dome.
Where Bully Ray goes to...
Oh, there it is. He gave him the hammer. And then... That was during the show. He talked to Hogan.
Look at Hogan. Look what's going on.
And that's when Hogan...
Look at bro. Let that bitch cry.
Yeah. Greatest line. Best line of the night, man. It fucking just took it down. So...
Brooke's looking awesome, man.
Oh yeah, you can see her from my seat. You can see her looking.
It's not a lot of. It's not every day you can come across like a tall, hot blonde chick.
Yeah, she's a big girl.
With the exception of what's her face when she looked good back in the day, Stallone's ex.
Oh, Bridget Nielsen.
Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah, she's got that kind of look.
Man, when she was in her prime.
Look at that. Look at that. That on the road finally, permanent on the road. Look at that sellout.
Where are they at right now?
They're in Chicago. At the something Sears Center or something like that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's cool. But I just can't believe I gotta stop saying that because that's something Vince would do. But what a little bitch, man! Like,
hey, he's just making sure that
he couldn't just be happy with Legends. He's gotta just secure every unknown
he's just taking all his precautions. Just making sure that...
I'm waiting for him to be like, I own the rights of this of the Macho Man, even his coffin. It's like, well, the fuck,
that's the thing, dude. That's the thing. He'll never let any footage. He won't even let Sting have any of his footage from any of his career. The only footage Sting can have
is WCW, TNA.
No, he can only have TNA footage.
Oh, that's right. WCW got bought out.
It's owned by them. So he can't use it for any purposes or anything. So that
Well,
We know for a fact that adults do not watch WWE. You
Yeah.
only watch it when there's nothing on.
They have the
But-
youngest.
Yeah, kids, children.
Mm-hmm.
So, good job, Vince.
Oh, here comes the opening match for
Fuck those beaners.
Chavo
man.
and Hernandez. They were over, man. They were over in the dome. They got a big reaction.
I don't like those fakes.
Chavo did all of Eddie's moves. He did like
The frog splash.
yeah, all
that
of those.
shit. He is no Eddie, man. He'll never be Eddie.
Yeah, I know. Every time he was doing something, everybody would chant Eddie.
Yeah,
Eddie.
yeah. No, I mean everybody likes Eddie way better than this guy. It's like,
Yeah, he'll always be in the shadow, man.
I mean, it's not that he's not a good wrestler. I'm just not a fan of him. It's like he's not original.
Oh shit, Ace is kicking their ass.
He's just
There,
not.
Lexi, there you go.
He's just not.
NWO
original.
style. That's old school right there. That's old school. You start off a match and then you just beat the shit out. Oh man, put the sound on.
Now come on, man. We got to do a show.
We're gonna
we
hold
haven't
off
done
on
the
the
show for forever. and
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
we're only in like 10 minutes.
Alright. So anyway,
No, let's go to what we were thinking about the whole. I said I think it would be awesome if Nolan and Burton would get together for a Justice League movie, but they have Nolan and what's that guy that did the Watchmen, or who's doing it?
Snyder.
Who's directing it? Snyder.
Zack Snyder. He's directing
And
it.
Nolan's gonna be like producer or something like that.
Nolan's gonna be the producer. Nolan, he produced it and he got the story. He wrote the story. Like him and Goyer, the guy that did Batman Begins, the screenplay for that. They all did the storyline for that. So yeah, they're doing Man of Steel. They had no idea how to do Justice
I'm gonna be
League.
honest, Man of Steel looks like shit, dude.
Aw. You
Why?
see, I don't know what preview you saw.
The one where they like he's in handcuffs and then
Yeah.
I was like, who are they? Are they bringing Lex in?
No, he's not even in the movie.
Why? Well, I guess they outplayed Lex. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
They played him out, man.
Kevin Spacey just fucking brutal murdered the Lex Luthor character. Why couldn't that go to Billy Zane? I don't know.
It was the singer, because it was Singer. Because he worked with him on Usual Suspects.
So
'Cause that's
Billy
his guy.
Zane was born to
That's
do.
his guy.
Billy Zane was born to do Lex Luthor.
I think if it had been Tim Burton, maybe they would have got Billy Zane. But
Nah, Tim Burton wouldn't have got like Nicolas Cage.
no, he was Superman.
I know, but he would have got him to do Lex Luthor.
Both. Of course he would have played both.
Superman, put the bunny down.
Oh! Lex is like, no. it's my Ferrari.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I like the fact that they're not that they are open for a Batman 4, right? With Christian Bale. And,
But way later. Way later.
I don't like the fact that the Justice League got pushed back from 2015 to 2020. We're gonna be fucking 50 years old when we get to see like these things, or
No. It didn't get pushed back.
I mean 25, because we're pretty young.
No,
young guys.
It got pushed. It got pushed forward actually, like closer because as soon as Nolan took over, and they finally have a plan. Snyder's going to direct the Justice League movie after Man of Steel comes out.
Why not now? I mean, it's already ready to roll.
No, they're waiting till it comes out
To see how it does.
to see how it does.
Now, are they still gonna have the Batman cameo at the Man of Steel?
Hey, Nolan hasn't said anything. If all these rumors are coming out, the movie has still not. It's still months away from coming out in June.
And which
I would not-
Batman do you believe will be
that's-
Joseph Levi-Gordon?
I think that would be the best surprise ever. That would be the greatest.
just
the best
I would like
surprise.
for him just to mention his name.
He's not. I think.
No, a cameo would just be like that's why you would see the movie.
Oh, he'll be in it.
That would be great. But the way it's going, I would be happy if like Superman just said like you know like when it says hey Bruce can you hear me, you know, stuff like that would be like
I think
whoa.
he'll be in it. It's not going to be. They're not going to. It's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be a cheap like his name or you know.
But that would still be
He's not
cool.
going to hear him. It's not going to be something like that. He's going to actually be there. They will show him.
Or just say like I'll be back. I gotta help a friend in Gotham. Something
No,
like
it's
that,
not going to be
man.
like that.
That would be good.
Because they've done that. People are expecting that. They're not gonna expect fucking see Bale just show up. There he is. Oh.
No, it's because you have a call. I have a call? Who's this?
Yeah, they're not gonna hear.
What? Oh, it's Bruce. Hold on. I can't understand back. Hold on.
You're not gonna. It's not gonna be at the end fucking where Superman's making out with Lois and there's fucking Batman sitting at the window. Oh no.
You can't trust her, Clark.
Use rubbers, Clark. Damn it, Batman! I said you could watch.
I am from afar, Bruce.
I said you could watch. I didn't say you could talk.
I've never been a fan of the Superman. Like okay, the one that came out, what was that? 2008 or 9? Or was
6?
6. Okay, that was a great Superman. They have never come close to getting a guy that looked like Superman with the obviously Christopher Reeve, you know, but I just thought Christopher Reeve was too skinny to be a Superman.
Nah, he was awesome. He was perfect, man.
He was tall, but he was skinny.
Perfect Superman.
That's a little gay, but all right. but then they got this guy, Brendan, or whatever his name is. He fit. Nobody has ever come close to fitting that match to Christopher Reeve than that guy. And then they let him go. It's like
he was Bryan Singer's guy, so they wanted to distance themselves from it. That's cool. I mean, they wanted to do their own thing. Every director wants to have his own stamp on it.
The only thing I like about the new Superman is that he's fucking huge. He's muscles. I mean, if you think of Superman, I don't want to see a skinny guy. He's a big dude.
And he looks more like he looks a little older.
Well, they got a guy with the classic square jaw, which is something everybody's familiar with Superman. He's got the classic square line.
He's got the jaw.
He's got the jaw. I don't like the look of him. He doesn't look like Superman.
Well, you haven't really seen him act as Superman yet.
I'm not talking about the acting.
Perform.
A lot can go just off the look because it's like it's like fucking Iron Man 2 with fucking the new Brody. It's like, what the fuck?
The new Brody?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell, man?
Well, apparently Terrence Howard was acting like a bitch.
He deserved more money. You know how much money that movie made alone?
They should have gave him more money.
I don't know. That is not War Machine. That is not War Machine. But anyway, I just don't like the way the new Superman looks. I don't know.
I think it looks pretty good, man. I think that if it's Nolan and it's Snyder, it's gonna look like it's gonna have that Watchmen feel to it, and it's gonna have that fucking Batman series trilogy fucking seriousness.
The Dark.
Yeah. So it's gonna have like the awesome like the visual style that he had in Watchmen, which is awesome. Plus that seriousness and the story.
I like the big Superman they got, but I just don't think this guy looks like him.
I
like the suit though. The suit looks cool.
They gotta release.
I don't know. A lot of people are bitching about the suit.
They gotta release a longer preview. Some people were bitching about the.
I was like, that's a good suit. Like
they're bitching about the shorts.
That it's not there no more.
He doesn't have shorts.
You know what looked stupid if you really think about it? The underwear over this battle armored suit. Like, why would you want latex underwear over your Kevlar?
Hey, they're just going with what they're doing in the comic now.
No, I mean I like that how they're all doing that.
In the comic, that's what he's been like for like.
If anybody noticed, Batman didn't wear fucking underwear over the suit in Batman Begins.
No,
or Batman 2.
Because it was an actual body armor suit. Yeah,
that's what I mean. And I think I like what they did with that on this Superman.
He wasn't wearing tights. Yeah.
It's all body armor.
It's functional, man. It's for real.
So I think that's cool. I like that direction you're going. I mean, the new 52 is like, let's get rid of the underwear. That's stupid. That's the only thing that is not bulletproof. It's the fucking underwear. It's like, what the fuck?
That wouldn't hurt Superman anyway. It would just bounce right off his wang.
Big Glass failed to tell me Bully was talking.
I did something with my brothers in the Aces and Eights in one night that the NWO couldn't accomplish forever.
Whoa! I can't believe they can say that.
I know you're here somewhere. I'm begging you, Hulk. If you got the balls, come out here and fire us. I dare you to come out and fire us.
Can they say NWO?
It's live. They can say whatever they want.
I bet McMahon's gonna like, get my lawyer.
You can chant his name all you want. He ain't gonna fire us. We're the Aces and Eights. And when you run
I got Bradshaw Sons in there.
Aces and Eights, You'll never walk alone.
I gotta get one of those beanies, man.
They had those long sleeve Aces and Eights shirts. The black long sleeve Aces and Eights.
Is that the beanies?
Oh, I didn't see the beanies.
What they want. Unbelievable. Just take it over.
I don't like their pose, but alright.
Yeah, they're still figuring it out.
I just burn me at the stake. He's digging my grave.
Yeah, because he stood up for Bully the whole fucking time.
Now he's in.
You know, it'd be funny if Sting goes Aces and Eights.
Pisses me off.
Alright. So that was
Wolfpack.
so that was me dissing Superman and Laz supporting Superman. I don't know.
They're gonna go commercial.
Another movie I would diss off right off the bat. I haven't already seen the pictures. Wolverine 2.
They won't release a preview for some reason.
But they had the pictures out.
Yeah.
And it looks stupid. He's in Japan. I just can't get over the fact that a fucking 6-7 foot Wolverine.
You're lower now.
Oh, I mean, Wolverine's not that tall.
Hey, I already gave up. He's already done Wolverine. Like, this is like his sixth Wolverine fucking movie. The only thing that I'm holding out for is that I like the director. He did Copland, so I'll say okay. I'll watch that. I like Copland.
Oh, I thought you meant Cop Out with fucking Bruce Willis.
No,
Tracy
that's
Morgan.
Kevin Smith. Fuck that dude. No, Copland with Stallone. And so he did Copland, so I'll say okay. I like that movie.
Kevin Smith only did that because he did Die Hard with Bruce.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'll do a movie with you. Let's do Cop Out.
And then he hated Bruce after that. He's always bitching about him now. He's like, he was horrible to work with.
That's Bruce Willis.
I know.
It's an American icon.
But they said that the last Die Hard blew ass.
Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to it.
It just came out and it was gone.
I know it's like I've been to the sites where you can obtain it, and it's like already like a rip of the DVD. I'm like, fuck.
It just blew. It sucked ass. And nobody watched it.
I'm not looking forward to the Evil Dead remake.
If Bruce Campbell says it's good, I mean, I might give it a look.
It's too
But-
serious.
How about, did you hear this news?
Evil Dead 4?
No. Army of Darkness 2.
Oh, well, there was something about that, about Evil Dead 4 or Army of
Yeah,
Darkness 2.
they asked Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
They asked him a bunch of times.
Even Sam Raimi.
In the last year, they asked him. I saw it was a YouTube clip, and they asked him like, so Evil Dead 4? He's like, not gonna happen. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. And they're like, oh, and then everybody's always asking me about Evil Dead 4, and I'm sorry guys, it's just not gonna happen because we're just too busy making Army of Darkness 2. I was fucking laughing. All these people are going, oh, like that. He's like.
Was he serious though?
Yeah, he's serious.
I know.
They asked
Sam.
They asked Sam Raimi, and he says that.
I did read an article where he's like, we're already making scraps or like notes and stuff about the screen.
Yeah, he was doing press for Oz, the Great and Powerful, and he was saying, Army of Darkness 2. That would be.
I can't believe people are all over a fucking prequel to the Wizard of fucking Oz.
I don't know. It's got a good visuals.
I really wanted to punch him in the face, Sam Raimi, until I punched his nose out the back of his head for making that.
I don't know. I reserve judgment until I see it. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know, man.
You're only gonna see that in the theater just because of the effects. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, right.
But what the fuck?
It's got a lot of.
Why make a prequel?
It's an effects movie. It kind of reminds me of like that Tim Burton. What was that shit that he did with Johnny Depp?
He did a lot of them, man.
Those two, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, they both blew.
I know.
At least Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was fun to watch on shrooms. I'm not gonna lie.
But both those movies are the same shit. All three of those are like crazy ass.
What's up with that dude? Any fucking role to get in makeup? I don't understand it.
I don't know, man. I didn't watch that Dark Shadow shit.
I saw a little bit of it because Michelle Pfeiffer looked good. She did for
you
her
still
age.
do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks great, man.
Why not? Right?
I mean, that's the iconic Catwoman.
Yeah, exactly. I bet her tongue feels like sandpaper.
Like,
damn it.
Make my cheek bleed. And I liked it because Rorschach was in it.
Yeah, Rorschach all crazy, all psycho.
Or the Freddy Krueger guy. He
he doesn't want to. Nobody know about that one.
Why not? That was a good role he did. I love the new Freddy.
Really?
It was more Look, don't get me wrong. The original Freddy's are great. They're humorous.
Yeah.
They're
well,
funny.
not the first one.
The
first one's kinda dark.
First one, a little dark, but somewhat
And the
humorous.
second one was darker than that.
The second one was the darkest. The first one wasn't that dark, but the first one he was a little goofy.
The second one was like, what the hell?
The second one they kind of like, we're not gonna do one like that again. let's just make Freddy.
The second one was
comedian.
like, man, I think all the ones after part 2 were just like saying, look, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're our bad.
We went way too far with part 2.
That was too
right?
much for the people back then. It was
Like, we had
their
fucking
mind.
Freddy come out of a dude's chest, alright? I'm sorry. Like,
The brain.
yo.
But I like the remake because it was
The leather bar scene was uncalled for.
it was
when that kid goes into the fucking gay bar, that took Freddy Krueger movies to another place that nobody wanted to go. Not even Freddy wanted to go that.
I just like the new one because it was really dark, and they actually touched up on Freddy's past more than any of the movies.
Hey, I saw Jack and the Giant Slayer.
You should punch yourself for that.
Hey man, hey, for a kids movie, it wasn't that bad, man. It was not.
Why
that bad.
why are they just abominating these things?
Hey, your
It's
wife.
like it's okay. That's just a chick.
No, but you're gonna show your wife again.
What was that one that's already on DVD already on Blu-ray? Fucking Hanzo and Gretel, Witch Hunters.
Yeah.
First of all, I love that British chick. She's hot. I forget her name.
I don't know. Nobody else.
I loved her in Clash of the Titans as Isle. You didn't remember her?
No, I didn't watch Clash of the Titans. I watched the other one, part 2.
Oh, Wrath of the Titans.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad.
I was watching it. I'm like, man, what the hell is this crap?
Yeah, that was bad.
Why is Liam Neeson and Ray Fiennes? Why are they fucking shooting firebolts and
Darkness.
and shit out of a big ass rock mountain?
I don't know.
Like what crackhead made up with that? Came up with that?
I think they just stole the ideas from God of War and made the movie.
Oh yeah, they probably did. I was looking at it. I was like,
All their Titans look just like the ones from God of War. And
that's
I
what
don't
it
know.
kind of looked like. I was like, okay.
But that British chick is hot. And
I don't know. I could never take a movie about gods seriously. Like they're
Well,
gods.
This wasn't gods. These are just deities, more crusade.
Deities, whatever, but I don't know, I just can't take that shit serious.
Is there any good movies about deities or gods?
Nah. Not that nah.
Maybe the original Clash of the Titans?
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Because back then it was like,
I would say the only good part that I liked was when they actually showed the little owl
yeah, little Italian.
in the workshop.
Yeah. What is
I
this?
was like,
I don't know.
That was the only time that I actually I came alive. When I was watching, I was sitting there, I'm like, what is this? And then finally the owl shows up, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an
And
Italian.
then it's gone, I'm like, oh. Why is Liam Neeson on fire? I don't get this. Why is he running away? Now he's back to normal? I don't get this.
Yeah. I don't know, but I don't understand why this Jack and it. Why are they making those movies, man?
I don't know. Well, I like I said, I'll give you this. I'll give it this. It was not that bad. It was like the action.
How can you say it was not that bad? What are you going to compare it to?
That's
the only reason they can get away with this because they can't compare this shitty movie to another shitty movie in that category.
Because I was looking at it completely like knowing that I was gonna maybe try to do a review for it, and I would say that there was nothing like I saw it. I was like, there's not really anything really like horrible about it at all. It's like it's just a movie for kids, and the action is actually pretty gruesome. Because it's the giants, they fucking tear people apart. They fucking eat them. You know, they're just hungry giants. And the effects are actually are they're gonna be good. The CGI and all that shit, it's fucking pretty good. So
I don't know why. I mean, they have that Hansel and Gretel. I mean, I don't know what's next. Fucking Duck Duck Goose or Mother Goose. Fucking woman that lives in a shoe. I mean, I don't know,
that was
I don't
coming
know.
out. You know
Like, why are they gonna do this?
You know that was coming out.
Steven Spielberg presents.
Three Little Pigs, man.
Three Little Pigs.
It's coming out, brother.
They're
On
all
its way.
fucking Kevlar'd up and guns and shit. Like,
Dude, I think that they, back in the '80s, man, they actually knew how to do that shit because they did a version of Little Red Riding Hood that no kid should ever see. It's called, what is it called? Fuck, man. In the Company of Wolves. It's called In the Company of Wolves, and it's a dark fairy tale, and it is pretty gruesome.
why did they do that remake though with the Red Riding Hood?
Well, they did do one, right?
Yeah, it was
Amanda-
Amanda Sif, whatever her name is.
They did that because they're trying to
And
get.
I couldn't believe Gary Oldman agreed to do it.
Hey, they give him some money. He'd do it.
I know, but he's a great actor. You don't need to down yourself to do that for money.
He's just like, you know, he's like De Niro, man. Give me some money, I'll do it, and then I'll go and do another movie that's fucking awesome. I know he's gonna be in RoboCop. He's gonna play the
the scientist that did RoboCop. I'm looking forward to that movie only because of the confusionness that's already there. It's like, what the fuck's happening? Why did they cast these certain people to do this? And it's like,
yeah, it's a weird cast.
I have never, like I already told you, I've never seen a robot look gay before. So it's weird.
you're like a little too sexy there, RoboCop.
The features on it is like I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I reserve until
I love the way Ed 209 looks.
I'll reserve until I see a preview. I have not seen a preview yet. So there's Mickey. Yeah.
I like the way they made the new Ed though. He looks cool.
Mm.
If you see the pictures on that.
The fuck? What was I gonna tell you? What do you think about this X-Men Days of Future Past, man?
If it's the same director, right?
Singer, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give that one a shot.
But you see,
I don't like how they're bringing back like Halle Berry and all that shit.
Well, they have to because he has to. Basically, what they're gonna do is they're gonna erase X-Men 3. And the only way.
Why not just erase all of the X-Men 1 through 3? I don't know why people love that shit. Those were horrible movies, folks. Crappy movies.
Because the thing is, I think that they didn't want. What they wanted to do was, they figured. Well, you didn't like part 1 and part 2?
Or 3, any of them.
You didn't like any of them.
I didn't
you're the wrong guy to be talking to about this.
I don't like their selections. I don't like the plots. I just don't like anything about it. I think the director just, hey, they gave me money, fuck it. I can make my own X-Men here. I mean, I know they gave him a select X-Men to choose from or whatnot because of the copyrights and all that stuff. But still, I mean,
well,
it's crap.
I think that what happened was they did the first one before any good superhero movies had come out. There had been nothing. I think the last movie before that was Batman and Robin, and it fucked everything up. This is before Batman Begins came out, way before, like 5 years. This is before Spider-Man came out.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean...
So they didn't have any expectations. They were just like, man, this...
Let's hire Halle Berry for Storm. She can't act with a shit. She doesn't look like Storm.
She wasn't even big back then.
Let's get a 7-foot Wolverine nobody's heard of, and we'll throw him in there.
Yeah.
I think the only guy that looked the part was Cyclops. That was it.
The only known actor
Patrick Stewart
was in the first movie was Patrick Stewart.
Make it so.
He was the only known guy. Everybody else was like fucking just new people. You know, like who the fuck is that?
Shadowcat was pretty cute. That's about it though.
Oh, in X-Men 3, and she's coming back.
She was in 2 and 3.
But it was a different actress. It was
Ellen
Ellen
Page.
Page.
That was mine.
Yeah, it was Ellen Page played her in.
She's cute.
And she's coming back in Days of Future Past.
Too bad. She's probably a dyke.
Yeah, you never know. But yeah, she's gonna have a big part in part 3 because in this new one because fucking Kitty Pryde. If you remember the old comics, she's the one that goes back in time.
And she ultimately gets killed by her husband, Colossus.
Yeah, that's an Age of Apocalypse.
That's still.
And the rumor now is that Apocalypse will be the main villain in Days of Future Past.
I just hope they don't. I just know they're gonna fuck up the look on Apocalypse. Like, that's too much CGI for them to do. Like, oh well, let's cut it half-assed.
Well, they're gonna motion capture him, like Gollum, or like fucking King Kong or some shit.
I mean, I wonder if they're gonna make him look like the Egyptian god he is, or what.
I would say they would probably go with the classic look, right? Like
the metallic.
I think they would go with the big ass classic look from the comics. Like they made Thanos look in Avengers. He looks just like right out of the comic. Like they didn't change him really.
Look like I don't know, too much purple, but
that's him from the comic.
Not that bright, man.
You look. I mean, they didn't change him too much, right? So I think if Apocalypse is in this one, yeah. But I mean, the cast is huge, man. Every fucking time I check his fucking Bryan Singer's Twitter, he's adding somebody else to the cast. He's basically got the entire cast from First Class coming back, and the entire cast from his 2 movies, not part 3.
So they want to bring back Jean.
Yeah, she's gonna cameo at the end of Wolverine to set up Days of Future Past. The idea is that they've already confirmed that the Wolverine, the movie, takes place in the future after X-Men 3. So they're saying that X-Men 3 happened in this timeline right here, right? At the end of Wolverine, something's gonna happen. Some bullshit, some crazy bullshit. Wolverine's gonna get thrown into another timeline, an alternate timeline of Days of Future Past.
By whom? Bishop?
Who knows? Phoenix? Could be Phoenix. But he's in or Apocalypse. Who knows? But
or that key guy that fucking
who ends up being Apocalypse anyway.
And Bishop,
what's his name?
And Bishop's gonna be in this movie too.
Well, that's what I just said. Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop's gonna be in this. They haven't said anything about Cable yet.
Nobody's really been a fan of Cable.
They don't give that guy enough time.
I would have that dude from Avatar play Cable.
What dude?
The bad guy.
Oh, the old guy.
With the tight shirts, man.
We're not in Kansas anymore. Like, you know what I thought was so cool of that guy? He went on Funny or Die and did that "We're not in Kansas" spoof anymore. Like everywhere he went, we're not in.
We're not in Kansas.
Because he did like 3 movies where he's like, "We're not in Kansas anymore." And then I recently downloaded all these Steven Seagal movies. Right?
Oh yeah, he's in it, right? He's in that one.
Fire Down Below.
Yeah, Fire Down Below.
And the guy looks exactly the same.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
And that was like 25 years ago.
Have you seen, remember Tombstone?
Yeah.
He plays Ike.
He's that fat back there?
Yeah.
That's
he's
Ike?
Yeah, he's Ike. That's him.
That's Ike?
That's
no way.
Ike,
That's
yeah.
him?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know that. How did he... That's a good actor to do Ike.
Right. Nobody knew that shit. I was like, and
my
Billy
favorite-
Bob's in that too. And he plays.
Yeah, but he's all
fat too.
Yeah. And
So-
he comes out in that other Steven Seagal movie with where he's on an oil rig.
Oh, with Michael Caine.
With yeah.
About the fucking Eskimos and shit.
God, what is that one called?
I remember that.
On Deadly Ground?
Oh, yeah.
Deadly Ground. He's on there too. He's all fat.
But
But I didn't know that was Ike, man.
that's Ike, man.
You're dead.
You're all dead.
You're all dead.
Everybody's dead.
You don't know it. We're coming.
Man,
Coming
y'all don't
around.
know, but he does that every time we go to a bar. I come out of the bathroom and he's there at the bar. You're dead.
You're dead.
Oh, put your pants.
What are you doing, General? They're all dead. They don't even know.
Everybody's dead.
I like that line from Mike. You're dead. You're all dead.
And then I'll drag him out.
I can't believe that's him.
And then I'll come back. I'll be like, he's just drunk. It's all
Yeah, it's all good.
He's
He's a little drunk.
Yeah.
We get our cups.
Yeah, right.
I can't believe that was Ike, man.
That was Ike.
Damn.
That was Ike.
He was kind of chunky back then.
Yeah.
Wow, now he's all like,
Yeah, you got all.
I can't seem to find a shirt that fits.
Yeah, all my shirts are tight. That's why I went back in time
To
find
find
a
a shirt
shirt.
maker.
find a shirt that fits.
Who would you cast? Like okay, we got some time for that. I forget his name, but who would you cast them in a Marvel universe as a mutant or whatever? Like who would he play?
Who?
That guy, that Ike.
Ike, man. Like I said, Cable. I would have him as Cable.
He had to gain weight.
He'd get as big as he was.
Or he wouldn't really have to gain weight. He could put like one of those suits that make him look fat.
He's usually pretty big.
And he can do like a heavy country accent, which Cable seems to have for some reason.
He's got that. He already has the look.
The gray and all
just
that.
put the
stuff.
little eye thing on him, and he's good to go. He's Cable. He's got the age. The age is perfect.
Yeah. I never understood Cable's background because I remember you told me, because I always thought Cable was Scott and Jean's son.
Yeah, he is.
And you're like, no, he's not. He was Sinister's Scott and Jean's
No, that's
blood.
X-Man. That's X-Man. That's from Age of Apocalypse.
Oh, that's the guy with the eye, right?
Yeah, that's the other guy. From the alternate reality.
Okay, so Cable is really their son.
Cable? Yeah, he's really their son.
And he's constantly in battle with Apocalypse's fucking virus.
Yeah,
which technically makes him the strongest.
Cyclops and Jean had a kid, right?
Yeah.
When they were in the 80s, when they were doing X Factor. And then Apocalypse fucking infected him with a virus. And the only way they could save him is if they took him 1,000 years in the future to get the cure. And he had to stay there, though.
Yeah.
There was no coming back, so. And then he comes back later on, and he's all old and shit.
It's like, how did you get that hold? Like, many bar nights.
Right,
Many
exactly.
bar nights. But isn't he like one of the strongest, like mind people?
He
Only
could
because,
be, but he's got to keep his body.
yeah, but that's what I
intact.
mean. He's constantly in battle with that thing, which technically makes him one of the strongest.
Yeah, he's keeping his own body together.
Was it you were telling me, or somebody was telling me that there was a series where he just let it consume him?
Like they're doing what we're doing. That's why I like the Aces.
Oh, that's him. Yeah, that is D'Lo.
D'Lo Brown, man.
Yeah.
He's like, you better recognize.
He wasn't he like their trainer or something here?
Yeah, he was the agent. He was
Yeah.
Did you see last week? It was Kurt Angle. He broke into the clubhouse.
Oh yeah, he demasked it.
He
He's
did
like, I
that,
can't
but he
believe
was like,
this.
fuck.
I
And
can't
then
believe
he
this.
came back the next week and he went and attacked Briscoe, and D'Lo and Al Snow and all the guys from the back came out to separate everybody. And fucking Kurt's like, that's him. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? He's like, that's him.
D'Lo.
And he walks over there and fucking just D'Lo just fucking kicks him right in the nuts. He's like, ah.
Why D'Lo?
I like it that he's such an awesome wrestler. His only Achilles is just kicking him in the nuts. That's the only thing that can bring him down.
I think that's any guy's a kid.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was just, you had to see it. It was such an awesome fucking kick to the nuts, dude. It was like straight. Fucking, he just went at him like that, and he just goes, ugh.
I guess we'll stop here because we're free
Free flowing it.
free flowing right now. But
we'll be right back.
We'll get some. I got some better topics that we need to talk about.
Yeah, we'll write them down and good to go.